Right, there's going to be a lot going on in this video, right? I'm going to try and explain myself, but we've got to deal with this situation first, because I like how they start dancing to the drop. Right, how do you explain these dancing pugs who belong to Dan TDM? So, for an impromptu fan request Friday in the community tab on my channel, I asked you guys to just come up with a match and we'll do it, because I didn't have a video ready to go yesterday. So Alan Ballanfer, the absolute genius that he is, came up with a 4-way ladder match for the tag team titles. Dan and Phil versus Septiceye versus Dan TDM's Pugs versus the tag team champions, Kwebbelkop and Jelly. And I thought, you know what, that's the definite winner. Loads of excellent suggestions on the community tab, but that one was, I was immediately like, right, we need to get to work on putting that together. So that's what you got, people. A fatal 4-way ladder match for the tag team championships. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do, because that's how you can kind of get involved with these sort of impromptu fan request Fridays. Based on some of the suggestions and the excellentness of the responses, I'm probably going to do that more often, because your ideas were jokes. There's another one in that list that I might just do anyway, because I just particularly, it made me chuckle. So if you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button and keep an eye on the community tab so you can like throw your impromptu fan request Friday ideas in. We'll be doing normal fan request Friday as well. I just thought, we haven't done fan request Friday for a bit. You guys like fan request Friday, and you guys have excellent ideas and nonsensical matches, which I don't think I would have dreamt up, start to happen. Now, a little bit of storyline background to this one. In Septiceye, Mark and Jack had a little bit of a falling out in the last match that we did, when JackSepticeye took on Nogla in the YouTuber tournament first round match. Markiplier interfering because Jack was looking like he was taking a pummeling at the hands of Nogla. Interfered. Jack didn't seem too happy about Markiplier's appearance, so entering separately as well. Is there some tension in Septiceye, and will we see that bubble to the surface in this contest? But that's not the real story here. A return that the guys, for all of you who have been hanging out in the watch-alongs, we all agreed that this return should happen sooner rather than later. And here they are, the OGs, Dan and Phil. It's like when you like roll out one of the old school tag teams in like their like original gimmicks, rolling back the years. Legends in this company. There's a Hall of Fame. They would be first ballot Hall of Famers. The first ever N60 champion. The inaugural N60K champion. And Phil. Poor Phil. When are you going to win your gold, Phil? Maybe it's in this match. Maybe Dan and Phil are going to make a triumphant return and win the tag team championships. Robust with their first defense of the championships, and what a defense! Because this is a hot mess of a match, people. we got Jelly, Kwebbelkop, Dan and Phil, JackSepticEye Markiplier, and Dan TDM's Bugs. Like wild cards everywhere here. It's very hard to tell which way this is going to go. Storylines are out the window here, folks. There could be an upset on the cards as Markiplier gets thrown to the outside by Kwebbelkop. Back of his head smashing against the steel steps. Kwebbelkop and Jelly, who are running rush shot over the N60 universe under a mask, as part of a masked faction that sort of should have been, oh, there's the athleticism of either Darcie or Ellie, as Dan is taking it to Jelly. Yes, Dan. One of these, and also as well, important to note that this is a ladder match. Dan and Phil's both speciality and weakness. Dan is very dangerous on the top of the ladder due to... Oh, mate. Dan has just been... He's been training. He's been working on those right hands. He just absolutely leathered Jelly there. Look at this. Slapping him about. But Dan won the N60 Championship in a ladder match, thanks in part to Markiplier. You You can brush up on all this N60 history and folklore by watching the Season 1s and 2s watch-alongs. Both of which, you know, we'll be doing that again quite soon as well. So no real... There's a lot going on here, isn't there? There's a lot of stuff to process. My brain is like, what have we done here? Oh, in a Hurricane Rana into the steel steps by a pug to JackSepticEye, and someone just got crunched somewhere. What's Phil doing here? Oh, nice little arm drag by amazing Phil. As this is just carnage all over the show here. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, picture perfect Northern Lights suplex from Dan. Excellent. Nice times. And a monkey flip. Oh my dilly gongani. And now Phil, see, look at the veterans, knowing the score, getting the ladders into play. I mean, Dan's on course for being a Grand Slam champion here. I don't think anyone's... Oh, actually, no. Pat, Popular Remote's a Grand Slam champion of winning the tag titles and the N60 champion and one of our sort of ceremonial belts. Oh, mate, that is... See you later, Kwebbelkop's teeth. Yeah, look, Phil. Dan and Phil... Oh, no, he's just been taken out with a ladder. Dan and Phil have returned with a vengeance here. I don't think Robust were expecting this for their first Tag Team Championship match. I don't think anyone would have called this. No one's calling this nonsense. I mean, Septiplier you can sort of make a case for, but the pugs. Dan, Phil's return. What's happening here? Kwebbelkop looked like he was setting Phil up for the Selena Del Sol, but then a pug showed up and spoiled everything. Phil's gone. JackSepticEye. JackSepticEye and Mark, a bit quiet in this match. Oh, and Dan almost went for this patented super kick, but Markiplier dodged it. These two OGs of the N60 universe knowing each other very well. And dropping that reverse DDT. Oh, and here comes Jack. I mean, what would this mean if Septiplier were tag team champions with this sort of dissension in the ranks? What would that mean with their title defense going forward? Hey, Jack, my got it. Jack, he's got that championship. Oh, but no, Phil just catching him. Oh, now here comes Dan. And now Dan has just thrown JackSepticEye onto Jelly and a pug. But Kwebbelkop's in there. Markiplier just sort of outside of the ring. Maybe Markiplier's still salty about the disagreement with Jack. Maybe thinking Jack was unappreciative of his efforts to try and help him sort of safely pass into round 2 of the YouTuber tournament. Yeah, Mark's just stood out there. What's happening out there? Mark's not doing anything. Oh no, he's just been leathered by a pug. And oh, a Spanish fly from the pug. And now we're getting to the business end of things here. And oh, a sunset flip powerbomb. Darcie and Ellie making statements. What's that? Mark's just been dropped face first onto the steel steps. Jack hammer to Phil on the outside. Right, it's right now. We're getting into it now. What's your head, Kwebbelkop there? As you're getting up, mate. Don't bop your head. Dan's got the championship, but a pug's got him. And Jack now climbing up to the top. And oh, and now Dan's fallen on the pug's head, and Jack for the second time now has got his hands on the championship. JackSepticEye, the only person I think, actually no, Dan maybe snuck up there, but Jack has been, you know, closest to getting that championship as Jack takes the tumble. And now, oh, and Darcie, Phil's been bulking out as well, he can never push over the ladders. That was ridiculous. Phil now in a dangerous position. These pugs are dominating the ring though, aren't they? Fair play to them. JackSepticEye disposing of a pug. And now there's no one in the ring. Yeah, Phil's jumped off the apron. And now they're both back in. Both noticing that it was probably daft to just leave a ladder alone in the ring. As this pug here in the bottom right is just contemplating its life choices. Someone just took a critical hit there. And what's this? Frankenstein. And oh! Dan dropping Jack face first into the ladder. I think Dan and Phil might be gunning for a late entry into the tournament. They aren't currently scheduled in the brackets, but this showing has been impressive. Also as well, if you guys have still got a chance to enter in hero characters, I'll put the link in the description this time. Definitely forgot in the last, maybe in quite a lot of the last videos actually. Christmas though. Oh wait, hang on, there's a pug on the belt. The pug has got the belt. Big trouble here. Well, not big trouble. If Darcie and Ellie win the championship, then that's that. But big problems here. As, oh my day, oh mate, people are flying all over the place. Jelly with a Celtic cross. And oh, I think did Phil get his knees up? I think Phil got his knees up as Jack was flying off the top turnbuckle. And Jelly now looking to retain the championships. Could this be the, I don't think it's the shortest championship reign, but I don't know if any team's just been bumped off after just one defense. It would be embarrassing after everything Robust did to get themselves into this situation, as Dan gets planted with the Selena del Sol by Kwebbelkop. And now Robust are turning on the star here. They've sort of sat back, played a defensive approach to this one, let everybody else beat the snot out of each other. And Jelly's gone a flying. Kwebbelkop setting up that ladder, disposing of one of the pugs. And it looks like Robust could be walking away with the championships here. Jelly has got his hands on the gold, but there's Darcie. Darcie could make a last-minute save here. Darcie with his little paws, battering away on Jelly, but it's not enough. And Jelly and Kwebbelkop retain the Tag Team Championships in one of the greatest Fan Request Friday shouts of all time. Excellent stuff. Thank you so much, you guys, everybody who responded to the shout, the community creations. Remember, subscribe, and then you can get involved with all those little bits and pieces as we relive our favourite moments from that. Smash that like button, guys. I mean, if you're still here, then I guess that you enjoyed the video. So smash that like button and subscribe for more stuff. And Jelly and Kwebbelkop's reign as N60 Tag Team Champions carries on. So I think we're going to be giving you guys some more say in some of the matches that we put on, because if this match is anything to go by, I like the way your minds work. Anyway, so I've been N60 Sean. You guys are all excellent. See you in the next video, you massive heroes. Bye bye.